Hello and welcome, Tom McCown once again. This time I'd like to show you a very good way to practice your putting stroke and understand at the same time how we move the putter head. For this, what I want to do is practice against the wall. Here I've got a wall simulated by the rod that's hanging vertical and the rod that's on the ground. I've also got prepared a mat which is a line of balls marked on it. It's got a grid for the feet position and it's got a position to show the club head behind the ball. All of these that you would mark for yourself when you've established your putting posture. We place the mat against the wall. We take our putter. You take your grip and you take your posture. The only difference being on this putter, it's got a nice line marked on the top and I've got an extension on the line on the club face to show where the club face is pointing. What we do is we set up with our position, our posture, everything is normal except your head should be resting against the wall. Should it be that your head doesn't rest against the wall, get yourself a spacer of some kind that allows you to set up in that position wherever you want to have your head. The idea being that when you establish your position, you can mark the position of your feet and the position of your head, therefore you can set up in the same position every time you practice. So what we want to do is we set the club up behind the ball that's marked on the mat, which is just a short distance away from the wall to allow us to swing the club backwards and forwards easily. And when we set up, adjust our posture, we only have to move the club backwards to forwards by turning our shoulders. And we swing the club always longer forwards than backwards. As we know, every putt should be in a straight line. Therefore, the wall and the line of balls represents the line we want to play the ball on. The club face is square to that line, or at right angles to the wall. It's also at right angles to my shoulders, which are set up parallel to the wall. Therefore, when we swing the club back the same distance as forwards, the spacing between the club head and the wall should be the same. This shows us that the club is swinging on the same parallel line as we want to play the ball on an angle to the ground. It's on an angle because the club face is not vertical, therefore it has to swing on an angle. So when we set up, we simply keep that angle on the same parallel line on both sides. To see that from the other side, if we set up, we swing the club backwards to forwards by moving only the shoulders. Nothing else moves. Everything is fixed. We simply swing the club backwards to forwards, always longer forwards than backwards, by the simple turning of our shoulders. Should we have a short putt, we make a short back swing and a longer forward swing. When we have a longer putt, we make the back swing necessary to swing the club forwards to roll the ball a distance. This idea of swinging the club longer forwards and backwards gives us the same instinctive feeling as we would have if we were to roll a ball across the ground. We simply swing the arm from the shoulder, thinking where we're rolling the ball to. Therefore, when we're putting, we set up and do exactly the same. We use both shoulders and we set the shoulders on the same parallel line, and therefore all we have to do is roll the ball forwards. We make the backward movement because we're thinking forwards. I hope you have fun practicing and it makes your putting better. Thank you for your time. Cheerio for now.